sorry to do that to you, but yes, there were multiple coyote pups over by the detention pond, which was dry. It normally is dry. And I wasn't really worried about the babies, although it was concerning to me that it just was watching me. It wasn't afraid of me. That's disturbing. And I wanted to be afraid of me. I wanted to run away when it hears my voice. It wasn't doing any of that. And I didn't think I needed to get the whistle out either. It wasn't attacking me. It wasn't coming after me, but it was watching me. And that's not good. So, and my other thing is, if there's at least 2 babies out there, where is the mother? And the mother's going to be a lot bigger. And she's going to be protective of her babies. So, I needed to get my ass out of there. So, now I do have, here I'll show you. I have the whistle. I have the pepper spray. I always carry the pepper spray on my bus pass. I had a problem one day where I was doing something with the buggy and I had the pepper spray on a lanyard, and the lanyard caught and broke. The pepper spray was fine, and the only other lanyard I had was the one that has my bus pass, and I thought, you know what, that's a good idea anyway. So, just being smart here. And I need to be more observant and looking more to my left as I come into the neighborhood, because I don't want to be someone's dinner. And I'm wearing a skirt today. It's kind of like a Amish homeschool thing going here with, it's just below knee length. I got it at the thrift store for $8. And I like it a lot. It's very comfortable. It's good to work in. I had no issues with it. It was I had a couple of drivers who weren't really diligent about lining up the bus, so it was easy to board with the hand card. But, they don't really know me, these guys, so I didn't take it personally. Well, maybe like 2% personally. And, so it was a little, confining, getting the buggy on. When I was late teens, early 20s, I was a big fan of like long flowing skirts, and they were kind of popular at the time. I could generally get some cute ones at the thrift store, and I like those a lot. But Ron had a friend who told him that I was looking frumpy, and Ron said, basically stop it. He wasn't nice about it, so I did. This guy is some kind of junk hauler, I guess. And it rained hard tonight, so all this stuff in here is ruined. Ooh, what is that? Okay. I lost my balance. Okay. Rubbernecking at this. Looks like pallets holding down branches in some kind of trailer. So I handed out 3 packets on the way home, which is good. Oh no, 4, because there was a guy waiting at the bus stop where I exited, and I gave it to him and he took it. So, and I gave 2 of my drivers a lentil curry dinner. They were happy to get it. And the nice thing about the way I prepared it, it was completely vegan. Oh, I forgot to tell her about the coconut milk. She'll figure it out. But it had a larger container, like a couple of cups of the curry. And you know me, I cook the rice in the curry, so it has more flavor. And then I had these little small containers I got from, I want to say Dollar Tree. And I just put like 2 tablespoons of coconut milk in it. And I close it up and I put it in the bigger container. That way they can add it if they want or not. And then, the Silver one. So, oh, and some really, really good news, people. Remember the little dog that was always barking at me? And I was convinced the coyotes ate him? They didn't. Now, that night, I heard the owner yelling. So I think the coyotes were after the dog, but he managed to save it because I saw him walking the dog to death. And I was so, so happy to see them together. And the dog looked fine, the owner looked fine. So I'm just so, so happy to report that, guys. You know, because I was just heartbroken. I passed that porch, it was so dark and quiet, and I thought, oh, that poor little dog got eaten alive by coyotes. But no, he didn't. So now behind me, they had some kind of watch party last night, some kind of sporting event, I guess. They were like yelling and chanting and stuff. It wasn't a great night's sleep, but they've been behind me for a long time, at least 10 years. And generally, they're very, very quiet. And I'm not, like Ron. My neighbors, are allowed to have a life, And I know I'm a pain to them sometimes. And they are very forgiving and accommodating. And I want to be an accommodating neighbor if at all possible. I'm not bending over backwards. I'm not giving up my rights. But, if you're going to make some noise now, then that's okay. But anyways, I can see their garage door is open again tonight. It looks like they're going to have another party. And so that was good. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me when I realized those were coyote babies. And they were about cat-sized. But they weren't moving like a cat. That's what, and they didn't look like a cat either. It was pretty dark. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't stick around to zoom in on those guys. And, mail time. Now, I have a friend who sends me New Testaments, the ones I hand out. And it's just awesome because I go through a lot of New Testaments. Why, hello, Mr. Happy Cat. I see him. Oops. And this, Michael Kors. Yeah, right. And, there was, a thrift store I used to go to. It was called Value Village. And it was in a pretty, they were getting some good donations. And I got like a silk blazer and nice work outfits. And sometimes they would have like Liz Claiborne clothes. And I like those. Of course, this was, 30-some years ago. But, do I seek out designer stuff? No. I won't even buy the Reebok stuff at work when it's on clearance because I don't want to wear somebody's logo. I don't know who made this skirt, but it's very comfortable. And I don't know who made the shirt. I think the shirt was made in China because it's got the kind of labels that you get on something that's imported. That it doesn't have like American labels on it. So, it just has like a little size label and that's it. So, I don't care about designer stuff. But, it was, pretty crazy at work. A lot of the customers are just abusive and they don't like to hear the word no. They think that the rules are for other people. One guy didn't want to get in line. He felt like the line, he felt like the line was for other people. And when I told him, sir, you need to get in line, he got very hostile and abusive to me. And then he and his friend were talking about what a rude person I was. And my team lead came over and she's like, what's going on? I said he didn't want to get in line. And, the friend was making up all this stuff that was just completely inaccurate. And, because of that, my team lead knew, oh, this is bogus. But, they would have had a better argument, I think, if they had said less. but yeah, so, it's just sad. And it's so getting very uncommon to have somebody say thank you and mean it. And Mr. Happy Cat really wants to get in the house. Spotty's probably going to kick your butt. I mean, you're welcome to come in and eat some Meow Mix if you want, but... Uh-oh, here comes Spotty. Spotty! We have a problem. Yeah. Yeah, I think that... Hey. You do not attack my baby. You do not. No. Get. No, get. You hissing my cat. No. No, you don't get to eat. No, you were mean to Spotty. No, I do not, man. No, you do not hiss at my baby. No, Spotty was your first. No, get. Come on, get. Okay. Yeah. So, he got. And I don't feel bad for him because he is a very healthy cat. He's kind of small, but he is well fed, and his fur looks really good. So he's not, having a hardship. So yeah. And so anyways, my friend emailed me and he said your delivery's on the way. Spotty, come here, precious. Come here, precious. Come here. I don't want you out here. There's coyotes. Yeah, come on. Oh, he's leaving. Okay. He's a boy cat. He wants to do boy cat things, and you are not welcome in my house. I did not like that. So, and I felt so bad for the guy because it was pouring rain at the time, and I thought this poor guy's gonna get drenched, but maybe he needed what I had on the porch, and I did have some stuff on the porch for him, so that was good. The red shoes were very popular with my fashion police. They really liked that I did that. So anyways, I'm gonna take my trophy to the room, and yeah, but I am not into designer stuff. If it's well made, I'll use it, but I don't need name brands. I don't care about name brands, and a lot of people do, and that's fine. There's one thing I read, a very interesting book on fashion, and she said that it was different. Some people really like a very well-made designer brand, and they'll wear it to death. But, me, I'm just like cheaper clothes that are going to last a while, and then, do my thing. All right.